Sip Leena, Sip Pankaj, Sip Ru, Sip Bliko, Sip Parvatiyama, Sip Mrs. Sadhwani, Sip Dasi, Sip Rekha, and the rest of you whom I cannot see. Many of you are joining this call slowly, but I am still seeing some of you joining this call. So Ashok Nichani, Sip Ashok Nichani, Sip Eru. Today's subject, Sip Parvatiyama. I miss Sip Parvatiyama. Welcome, Sip Motkula and Leena. I missed one of you. Yes, Administrator, today we have a very interesting subject today. A subject dear to my heart. It is called, what is the biggest realization of life? You all are masters, so I'm sure you will all give the easy answers. Ashok Chotwani's hand is already up, but all of you will give, what is the biggest realization of life? The biggest. The. Sabse bada. Come on, Ashok Chotwani.
Sip here, sir.
Sip Ashok.
Yeah. Sir, there are 100 realizations, but the biggest realization of life is to know that I am not a body, mind, and ego, but I am a divine soul.
So that is the 4 realizations. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the ego, I am the divine soul. Good. 4 in 1. It's called, when you go to have ice cream, sometimes they give you 4 in 1. Vanilla, pista, chocolate, mango, all mix 4 in 1 ice cream. Girish always has 4 in 1 mixture. So Ashok Chotwani, good answer. The biggest realization, as I also don't know the biggest realization. It is going to come to me today. In today's call, I am going to get the biggest realization. It is in my consciousness, but it is not in my lips. So it will come from sip to my lip today. Come on, tell me. Who's going to go next?
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam
Sarji.
Shivam, Ashok Nichani. Next is Samatma. Ashok Nichani. Bolo Ashok.
Sarji, before telling my view, I would like to inform all our Zoom members that today is a big day for us.
Why today is big day? Every day is a big day.
It's a pleasure for me to inform all our group members that today is the arrival of you in this world.
Arrival day.
It's not your birthday. It's not your birth date, but for us, it is a very big day. You're our spiritual mentor. So I feel the pleasure. I want to wish you a very blissful, long life.
मैं क्या हूँ
And it
कुछ
gives me a
भी
lot of
नहीं,
happiness.
मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. What am I? I am nothing.
You were born the exact date which we cannot tell, but today date was arrival.
I am a birthless and deathless spark of unique life, like you are. We are all
Sir,
one.
you are immortal. And
Thank
another
you.
thing,
Yeah.
realization of my life is to realize that God is within me.
Very good.
Nowhere else. I can find God inside me. That is my realization.
That is the biggest realization according to you, right?
Yes,
the biggest,
sir.
according
to find
Ashok,
God inside me, not to find outside.
According to Ashok Nichani, the biggest realization is to realize God inside me. Very good. We are now going on to Samatma. Samatma, bataiye. According to you, thank you, Ashok. What is the biggest realization of life?
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
The biggest realization is that I am Sip, and everything in and around me is also a manifestation of Sip.
Very good. See, all of you are masters. All of you are master. You only have to get that a little faster.
And we are all very blessed to have you. As he said, you arrived on this day, and we are all under your guidance. That's a big boon to all of us.
I am nothing, Samatma. You know that I am nothing, right? I am just blessed to be a postman. And as a postman, I try to take the package from the divine and give it to whomever he wants to give. Yes, I am grateful to the Supreme. He has blessed me to be on this path, and I am blessed to have all of you followers on this path. You must realize one thing. You must realize one thing, that it's not easy to be on this path. It's not at all easy to be on this path. You are so lucky. You are so lucky that you're on this path. It is a big fortune. And I wish you all value it, because there can be nothing bigger than this, to be on this path. Thank you, Samatma.
Thank you.
Ru bataiye, what is your...
Guruji, God has sent you to us, and it's so nice to be in your grace. I'm really grateful to you to show us the path, and I hope you have a long and happy life, and hope to be always keep getting more and more inspiring words from you.
How can I have long life when I am deathless and birthless? How can I have long life?
That is fair.
That means you are making me mortal. That means you want me to die. You want me to die and you want me to come back again.
No, we want you to be, your blessings to always be upon us.
The blessings are there from SIP, and I told you I am just a reflector. I am just a reflector. I reflect. For me, what is the moment of joy is if I can see you all enlightened with the truth. For me, this is my biggest moment of joy, nothing else. If I see you are all liberated from the triple suffering, united with SIP, there can be no greater gift to me than to see you all in that state. Because God has given me, and SIP has given me 100 times more than I need. Even if I want to give away, I can't give. So much SIP has given. I can't give. He has given so much. So the challenge is therefore to focus on giving this. We are trying to distribute books now, as many books to as many people as possible, to help people realize. Hopefully we will get that. Thank you, Ru. Bliss, it's your time.
Hi, Shvoam dear.
Shivoham,
I would
Bliss.
like to say you. I'm so happy to be there, and I wish you all the good and all what you are near your heart. It's become true. And
Thank you.
my more great realization is niti tattvamasi.
Very good. Bliss says, my greatest realization is neti tattvamasi. Bliss, being a French girl from Quebec, Canada, likes to say that my biggest realization, neti tattvamasi. Not this, thou art that. Thank you. We have a question from Roop before I go to Chidanand. Roop,
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you, Bliss. My biggest realization, I am not body, mind, ego, I am the divine soul. So Roop is joining Ashok Chotwani, I think, the same realization. So Chidanand and Rekha Parvani. Yes, Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
As usual, I wish you a very happy birthday. But I know that your grace is always on us and guidance is always on us, and it will permanently remain.
Yeah, but I was never born. So
yeah, exactly. That I fully agree. Because the biggest realization on this path is SIP only is, and everything is not. And I am the SIP. And you and I can never be different. In principle. In this body, yes. The actions that you do are far more greater than what we do. But it's again the divine grace, and we expect the divine grace to remain with us all throughout.
Thank you, John. What is the biggest realization? You've covered that point, or you want to say something more?
No, same. Biggest realization is SIP only is. Everything is not. And I am
only SIP. Jagat Mithya, Brahma Satya, Prabhu Satya. This is what Chidanand is saying. Thank you, Chidanand. Rekha Parvani.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I'm very grateful to God to bless me with you as a guru. May you also get liberated from rebirth. And my great realization, biggest, that even I sip, everybody sip, and I समझदार से मुक्त होके तुझे एक हो जाऊं. This is my realization. I want to do this.
So, yes, we are all on that path. Like you said, we are all on that path. And Pirlu, purification, we are all on the path of purification. We are all on the path of illumination, and we are all on the path of realization. Pir is over. For most of us, we are on Pir. Lu. Lu is what we need to get. Liberation and unification. And
Yes.
that is the challenge, and we all need to work hard towards Lu. Huh?
Yes.
So we are so caught in this lu 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 lu. We are caught in this lu 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 lu, and therefore there is no lu happening, because we are caught in people and pleasures and possessions. We are caught in the illusions of the samsara, of this maya, and therefore we are not able to get there. So thank you, Rekha. Bliko.
Thank you.
Shivoham, all
Sure.
sip. Actually, it was all covered, but I will repeat the same thing. So I am nothing. It's my biggest realization. I am nothing, and I am soul. And as a soul, I salute my Guru's soul, and that is my salute. And it's always there, whether it is in action or not. But when we know we are soul, and God is not God, God is Sip, and God is everything. God is everything is not. That is what I believe. And when you see God everywhere, that is biggest realization in my view. And you can control your detachment from your mind.
So you have said many things. So what should I absorb?
So in actually, Jivatma wants to realize its real soul, real nature.
Of
that is
Paramatma.
my realization.
Okay.
And the mind is in between. So we have to just get rid of that effect.
Thank you. So all of you are, Bliko, all of you very advanced in this subject. In fact, I wish all of you become masters. And for you to all become masters, you are just at the edge, at the tip. Many of you are at the tip. You just have to flip. Give me the keychain from there. So many of you on the tip. So many of you, you just have to flip. And how do you flip? So today I have made a new keychain. So any of you instead of carrying some fancy keys, you should carry this keychain. This keychain, what is this keychain? See this keychain? Can you see the keychain? The keychain on one side, the keychain is mind. And on the other side, the keychain is consciousness. So I made a small keychain. So all of you should have keys. All your keys must be in this keychain. How do you reach from the state of mind to a state of power? This is what Bliko made me show this keychain to you. Because every time you're holding your key, because we're holding the key all the time. Chabi is always in our hand. So every time we keep reminding ourselves, I don't want to be in the state of mind. Because when we are in the state of mind, truth we cannot find. In the state of mind, truth we cannot find. So we have to go beyond the mind. So thank you, Bliko. We are going on to Khushi. Yes, Khushi.
Shivoham AiR, and
Shivoham.
wish you a very, very happy birthday. And I always say God bless you with all the best and beautiful things in life.
Thank you for your wishes. But remember, I was not born. The body was born. I was never born. Okay.
Absolutely right. And the biggest realization is to be alive and have the grace of God on all of us. I mean, being alive is the best thing. And second realization, I would say it's you, Guruji. Because of you, I think I'm clear on many things. So with my folded hands, I would say thank you for coming in our lives. That's the best thing I can say about today also and forever.
Thank you, Khushi. I did not. You have joined very recently. How did you come onto this call? I forgot.
I was on Instagram, Guruji. So from there, and then I've come into the call.
Okay, but you've been attending Instagram for many days.
Many days. It's been almost like a year I've been attending. So,
But you came on the Zoom recently.
absolutely right.
Okay, thank you.
And
Thank you.
so I would only say this to everyone. I mean, if I see everyone, you all spread all the positivity, and I'm not keeping too well right now. So I'm so sorry for my voice also. But I'm so happy seeing you all every day. I mean, I feel like a family. If I'm missing on this, I miss it badly. This is what I can say.
Yeah, because this is
Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi. You know, so just like imagine you get up in the morning and you're used to having your bed. Many people are used to bed tea. Huh? Some people are
yes.
lucky that you get a bed tea in your hands. Not everybody is divinely fortunate to get a tea or cup of tea when you wake up in the morning in your bed. But if you get used to that, then you need your tea, you need your breakfast, you need your water. This becomes air. Air means this becomes breath. So this is our air. For me, this call is air. Why it is air? Because it makes us breathe. Imagine there is no air. What would we breathe? We would be breathing toxic fumes. In this samsara is full of toxic fumes. So how are we going to breathe the toxic fumes and survive? No, we will die and we will come back and we'll go on and on and on. So does anybody else wants to give their biggest realization, or should I give? We have two options. Either you give or I give. Who wants to go first? Anybody more? What is the biggest realization of life? Is that the question we had, Administrator? What is the biggest realization of life? You know? Anybody? Administrator, putting it up once more for your benefit. What is the biggest realization of life? Rekha Parwani.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
It's who are we? Why am I here?
Who am I? Why am I here? All of you are right. But I want to give the biggest realization to you in one word. I want to give the biggest realization to you in one word. So there's somebody was there, I think Atmatra and Drew. Yes, Atmatra.
Sure, sir. I think God realization is the uppermost in our life.
The biggest realization, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Thank you, Atmatra. Ryu, you want to say something?
Guruji,
Death. Death. You said death, right?
Yes.
Ryu says death is the biggest realization of life. Bliko, you were wanting to say something or pass?
Yeah, I want to say that we have been fortunate to give an opportunity to be a human being, to realize it. That is the biggest realization.
Being human. The biggest opportunity is being human. Very good. Anybody else? I saw somebody else's hand going up. Or should I take over? My dear friends, the biggest realization in life today, according to me, the biggest realization of life, which is right in front of us, is birth. Is birth. One word. If you only realize birth, if you see a baby coming into this world, and if you realize birth happened 9 months before, and if you realize that in that birth, there was only one cell, and if you realize what is that one cell, it is a spark of unique life. That's enough. Death is the second biggest realization. Why, Ru? I don't say death is the biggest realization, because of death, we get blank. It's emptiness. Death is the end. But birth, what does birth make us realize? Birth makes us realize that I am that spark. I am that spark. S-O-U-L. I am that spark of unique life. That's why many of you wish me happy birthday. I say, what birthday? And you're wishing this pizza and dosa and idli and samosa. This is all pakoda. All you see is pakoda. What is it? You're wishing, you should say happy pakoda day, because this is full pizza and pakoda, PP. Huh? Pizza, pakoda, pani puri, paratha. This is what this is full. But birth. Tell me, I'm challenging you. What stops us from being enlightened just with contemplating and understanding one word, birth? Can anybody argue with me? Is the birthday? Are we clear? One day before our birthday, we were kicking our mother's stomach. We are clear. We are clear 1 week before we were alive, 1 month before we were alive. Science tells us, biology in school, we learned this picture of the embryo. There's a scan, how the picture looks, how the hands, how the baby is something like this in the stomach, in the womb, like a bean, like in a bean shape. And how we were that spark. Can you deny it? They say millions of sperms try to fertilize one egg. This is what they say in science. One sperm is destined to become fertilized with one egg. And when is that moment? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Which is that moment it happened? Maybe science can put a meter inside the uterus and find out in future. That is possible. But science can only put the meter to tell you that the fertilization, because at that point, a spark of energy will come in the uterus. In that moment, science will be able to discover this by putting a meter inside the uterus. If they put a small, what you call this, nano, or what you call this technology, which is inserted in the body. If you with that technology, but my dear friends, we are not bothered. We are bothered about the spiritual aspect. Birth makes me realize what? कि मैं वो हूँ. What did Bliss say? नेति नेति मैं ये नहीं हूँ. शिवोहम मैं शिव हूँ, मैं शिव हूँ. I am that. I am that soul. I am the divine spark. What is this? This is nothing. This will die. Surely this will die. But you know what I tell all of my friends, and I tell you, when I die, Bliko, when I die, please don't cry. When I die, please don't cry, for I will be in union with the Lord in the sky. Please don't cry when I die, because the death is a moment of liberation. But you can only understand death, Rup. That can only be the second realization, the biggest realization. I'm telling you all this today. It's the first time we are talking this one word realization, one word, birth. The realization of birth. What is birth? It is God coming to earth. Capture? What is birth? It is God coming to earth. This is the real meaning of birth. God comes to earth as the soul. This is birth. And if only we contemplate this, we come to know I am the divine soul. That is enough. That is enough for realization of the truth. Over to you. I would like some of you to question me on this. I'm sure some of you are doubtful, or you have. How does birth become the biggest realization? Who would like to question? Who would like to confirm? Bliko, who would like to give your views?
So the birth will give you the realization that you are not the body, not the mind. You don't have any doubt about that.
Correct.
Once
and you are the soul.
Contemplate on birth.
Yeah.
And death similarly will confirm that again, that you are not dying, your body is decomposing.
So death is the second portion. Death is the birth is the beginning, death is the end. So if we want to have the two biggest realizations of life, Bliko, what are the two biggest realizations?
Birth and death.
That's it. You don't need Bhagavad Gita. You don't need Upanishad. You don't need Mahavakya. You don't need Veda. You don't need Purana. You don't need anybody. You don't even need a guru if you have mastered these two. If you have mastered these two. To master these two, you need a guru. My dear friends, we are caught. In thought, we are caught. There is no consciousness. Therefore, because there is no consciousness, there is no happiness. We are caught in this samsara. We are caught in this maya. We are caught in this leela. 99% of people in this world are caught in thought. We have to be free from the mind. Then in consciousness, bliss and joy, we can find divine love. Why we are unable to understand the true meaning of love? Love is God. Love comes from God. Love goes to God. Why don't we understand it? Because we are caught in this body. What makes us realize we are not this body? Birth. Birth. Just contemplate. Who can give me your contemplation on birth? Come on, let me spend the next 5 minutes on seeing who are the masters. Who in this call can contemplate birth and tell me what you realize from it? Because the first time I'm telling you, I have never ever told you before, the biggest realization is birth. You tell me now, what do you contemplate? Why is birth the biggest? Like Blicko gave the reasoning. Who will tell me? Why is birth the biggest realization? Start.
Ravi,
Yes,
let me Dasi here. Dada used to say always that the birth we are born is unmold, means, priceless. And because when you are born, we come to realize what is exactly the problem that we should address to. So I think the birth is, I agree with you, the birth is a very, very crucial thing and very important. But
so
may I bless you, please? I don't know. I feel I'm sick also, like you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
God bless you.
Thank you, Dasi. Absolutely, you are Sip, Dasi. And what Dada used to say, Dasi, just I'm confirming to you, Dada used to say, Manik Janam. Ye Manik Janam Anmol hai,
yes,
correct?
absolutely,
Anmol,
yes,
Anmol.
exactly,
So,
Anmol.
yeah, so Dasi, that is for us. Only the human being can realize the meaning of birth. This birth itself is priceless, what Dasi is saying. And Dasi, if you contemplate birth, Dasi, you were born as a soul. 9 months before your arrival day, people are wishing me birthday. I don't celebrate today because I came into the womb 9 months before. But today is arrival day. Today is the day I arrived. And so it's okay. People celebrate. Fine. But I am not this. Birth makes us realize, Dasi, you are not Dasi. Your just name is Dasi. You are a Dasi of the divine. You are.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you are such a great mumukshu. You are such a keen seeker. You know, friends, I must tell you, whenever Dasi misses a call, it's not all. If he misses the call, he will tell me, please send me the recording. Then sometimes once in a way I send it, but once in a way I forget. If I forget, he will not leave me. Hello, where is my recording? Come on, send me my recording. He doesn't leave me.
So you agree.
This shows how sincere and how one keen is on this journey.
The question is how to learn from you more and more. Simple as that.
Dasi, you have already got it all in you. Now
yes,
it's just a matter of that spark coming. It's
That's
like,
right.
it's all the entire, the car is ready, the key is in the ignition, the petrol is there, the wheels are there, you are sitting in the driver's seat, you put the seat belt. What you've got to do, Dasi? You just have to that trigger you need.
That's true. Okay.
And the car will fly. The car will fly. You are very close. Very, very close to it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Rekha Parwani.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
Birth is the realization that I'm not body, mind, and ego.
Very good.
Soul. And it is the birth of a soul in this world.
Good. So birth makes you realize what Ashok Chotwani said. Ashok Chotwani, you said body. I'm not the body, not the mind, not the ego. I am the divine soul, Ashok. All this comes in one word, Ashok. What is the one word it comes? Which is the word? Birth. Correct, Ashok? So the one moment you realize birth, you realize the truth about birth. What do you realize? What Chidanand said? Chidanand said, I'm going next to Chidanand. I am not I. This world is an illusion. Prabhu Satya. I am not this body. Birth makes us realize, my dear friends, I was born 9 months ago. I was that spark of unique life. In my mother's womb, when I came as a soul, it's different from Rajesh. Rajesh Rao's mother got a different soul in her womb. My mother got a different soul. Each of us has a unique soul, but it comes from SIP. It goes back to SIP. It is the same energy of SIP, but it is unique in each one of us. Shidanand.
Shivam Guruji, you are absolutely right, because even Upanishads say that unless you are born as a human being, you cannot realize. And
Correct.
once you are born as a human being, then you have got opportunity to inquire and remove this ignorance and then get liberated. So realization that because I am born, I have got a ability to get enlightened is the first thing. So without birth as a human being, I don't think there is any possibility of getting enlightened for whichever type of jiva you may be.
I don't remember what song. Which is that song? I do you remember where I said, "Haath jod saku, mere char haath hote." I don't remember which is that song. There was one song where I said, I bhajan had written maybe 10 years back or 8 years back. Oh Lord, I am grateful that you have given me 2 legs and 2 hands. Imagine I was 4-legged creature. If I was a 4-legged creature, फिर मैं हाथ कैसे जोड़ सकता? अगर मैं कुत्ता होता, बिल्ली होता, घोड़ा होता, गद्दा होता, तो मैं हाथ कैसे जोड़ता? Only the human being is standing on 2 legs and has 2 hands to fold hands, 2 hands to fold hands. Correct? How would if I was an animal? That's why animals don't pray, because they're walking on 4 legs. They're 4-legged creatures. They don't stand on 2 legs. And that's why God has given man, head is on top, and animal head, heart, excretion, all on the same level. That's why he's not using his intellect. Thank you, Chidanand.
No, one more point to add. The second realization should be is to understand that the grace or guidance of the guru is also there, because there also many people have gurus, but they don't realize and they don't capture the guidance when it comes to them. So that realization that I have a guru who can guide me through also is, I think, parallelly should be there. Otherwise, people, just get one step down, they are there and they remain in their bhakti and karma and all those things. And, there is no, that jump which one has to take. I feel it is not possible unless one recognizes that guru is guiding one through it.
No, without the guidance of the guru, I think it is impossible. Yes. Godwin said, G. Grace of God. People don't give importance to grace of God and guidance of the guru. Without that, it is not possible.
Not possible only.
Impossible. Sorry, it is not possible. It is just
that's
not
why
possible.
That's why the realization, according to me, is as good as understanding what is birth. Yeah. Because we understand and we get the guidance of the guru, but as you rightly said, that ultimate last moment of that spark has to be with the help of guru.
Yeah. So good. Thank you, Chidanand. We have got Bliko and then Rumataji. Bliko.
So this opportunity as a human being is priceless. Like Dasi said, this is priceless. Birth is priceless. And like you said, the soul in you and soul in me is different. It is all the different color of balloon there is same.
Correct. Absolutely.
And that we have to remember forever. If it is realized, nothing else you need to, get this illusion, cover your mind.
So I think we should spend more time on contemplation of our birth. We should reflect on that. Rumataji, you're going next. I'll finish Girish, and then Rumataji wants 3-4 minutes. So Girish and then Rumataji. Yes, Girish.
The SIP, when manifested as soul, there was no body.
Correct.
Body appeared later. One fine day, it will disappear.
Correct.
The soul will become SIP.
Absolutely. What you're saying is 100% truth, 100%. Now, this must be realized and this must appear in our day-to-day actions. The moment this appears in our day-to-day action, Girish, what happens, Girish?
Jivan Mukta.
Yeah, become liberated. Okay, thank you. Rumata ji, time is yours.
Shivoham Pranam Guruji. Thank
Pranam.
you and everybody for giving me time. I am grateful. एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल चाहता है वो कहने दो बधाई है बधाई आज प्रभु धरती पे आए गुरु का रूप ध्याए अपना बनाए प्रभु धरती पे आए। कल ही आपने एनलाइटनमेंट के बारे में बताया था, उसी को मैं थोड़ा बता रही हूँ। ई एंटर लाइट, लाइट योर ओन लैंप, अपो दीपो भव, दूर हो अज्ञान के अंधेरे, तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे। एंड नो थॉट, मन रे तू काहे शोर करे, ख्यालों में मुझको तू क्यों डुबाता, शांति क्यों चुराए, मन रे तू काहे को शोर करे। एंड लिबरेशन, जीवन भर जो था तन मन में कैदी, पल भर में वो आजाद हो जाता है। भक्ति में जादू ऐसा कि मुक्ति मिल जाती है। आई इंटेलेक्ट अविद्या में जीते, अंधकार में जीते, सच का एहसास ना होता, भक्ति में जादू ऐसा कि मुक्ति मिल जाती है। जी गॉड रियलाइजेशन।
Rumata ji, you got only 1 or 2 minutes. You got 1 or 2 minutes. Why don't you go to the next subject? Because I hope you have, because I know your heart is full of bhakti for the divine, but go to the next point. जो भी आप कहना चाहते हैं।
प्रभु पास है, कण कण में प्रभु है, शक्ति परम शक्ति है। इटर्नल हैप्पीनेस ही, पल भर की खुशी तो क्या है, चीजों से जो मिलती है, आती है, जाती है, ये तो सच्ची खुशी नहीं है। सच्चित आनंद वो हाल है, सदा खुश हम रहते हैं। सत्य का चित वो नशा है जिसमें आनंद ही आनंद है। सच्चित आनंद पल भर की खुशी नहीं है, सच का एहसास ही है जिसमें सदा रहना है। एंटी ट्रुथ, मैं ये नहीं, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही, पर ये जो है ये ना चाहे एहसास हो जाए, मैं वही, मैं ये नहीं। He ever united with God, संसार में मैं ना डूबता, प्रभु के योग में मैं जीता, मैं एक योगी प्रभु के योग में जीता, तृष्णा इच्छा से संसार में ना डूबता। एंड नो कर्मा, कर्मों का कानून है, जो बोएगा पाएगा, जैसा कोई करता है वैसा ही होएगा। 10 माइंड, मन बड़ा चंचल है, पल पल बदलता है, कभी बेपनाह खुशी देता है, कभी गम में डुबोता है, क्योंकि मन हम पर राज करता है, कभी बेबस बनाता है, कभी खुशी से नचाता है, क्योंकि मन हम पर राज करता है। मन को समझाना होगा, तुम कुछ भी नहीं, मेरी खुशी, मेरा सुकून, मेरी शांति सब मेरे हाथ में है। एहसास ये मुझे सच्चित आनंद में रहता है। मन तो पागल है, मन तो चंचल है। ईगो लेट इट गो, खुद को जो छोड़ा तो मुझको मिल गया भगवान, सांसों की माला में सिमरूं मैं शिव का नाम, प्रभु और अपने बीच पर्दा है जो ये अहंकार, अहंकार को जो छोड़ा उसको मिल गया भगवान। and now live in present, आगे भी जाने न तू, पीछे भी जाने न तू, जो भी है बस एक यही पल है। टोटल एक्सेप्टेंस एंड सरेंडर, भक्ति में जादू ऐसा के मुक्ति मिल जाती है। कबूल जो करता, मंजूर जो करता, प्रभु की इच्छा में वो होता है। Enlightenment is not easy. Our continuous sincere efforts are required all the time, like a stone cutter. पत्थर का कर कर देखा हमने, एक बार नहीं 100 बार वो मारता रहता है, पर फिर भी न टूटे, वो मारता रहता है।
रोमाता
शिवम,
जी,
thank you very much for sparing me time.
आपको एक पूरा सेशन देना पड़ेगा. You are so much full of mumukshu and bhakti that I think we need to give you more. Thank you so much, Rumata ji. Rumata ji said, I want to put all my thoughts together. Give me 3-4 minutes. So I said, yes, you can. And my dear friends, we all want to offer our love to the divine. And this is a great feeling to be able to offer our love. I'd like to close, but I think Rohit wants to say something before I close. Rohit, quickly.
Yeah, I just want to wish you happy birthday.
But it's not my birthday. But thank you for your wishes. None of us, my dear friends, none of us is born. None of us will die. Death is an illusion. Death is like a sunset somewhere. It's another sunrise somewhere else. We must realize death is I just finished writing my book on death. I finished writing the book. Death is a celebration. Death is liberation. Death is unification. When we realize this, we realize birth is not the end of the book called life. Birth is just one chapter in the book called life. The book of life has many chapters, and we have to go beyond these chapters. My dear friends, without wasting much time, I want to end by telling you, contemplate on the moment of birth. The moment of birth, my dear friends, is the biggest realization. If you concentrate and realize you are that soul, that spark of unique life that was born 9 months before your arrival day, you will get that state of anubhuti. अनुभूति ये ऐसी हो जाती है, आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं. With folded hands, I bow down to you.